one of my best experience ever in any of the luxury cars. Rich old man who has the capacity to buy one of this 1000+ kilometer experience. I can really have a proper user experience. You can see how those days luxury was defined. Today, if you have money, you can buy whatever you want. Maybe very expensive car, expensive watches, maybe mansions, all you can buy. But sometimes even money can't buy you some things. It need fortune. If you have fortune enough, you are lucky to own some stuff. And I'm bringing a car which is in that category. It's a 1987 Rolls-Royce Corniche II. If you have money, you can buy this. You need to have a fortune because it is a collectible car now. It used to be the sign or symbol of exquisite luxury once, and now it's become more exclusive because there is no such cars available on market. If you want one, you'll have to shed millions and millions. And I'm lucky enough to experience the car like owning it for last 4 days as part of Milli Millia Dubai edition. And I fall in love with this car. So I thought I should bring an experience for you exclusive about the car. That's why I'm bringing this. So all my Flywheelers, welcome to an exclusive episode of Rolls-Royce Corniche. For the last 4 days, we've done around 1200 kilometers in this car. By today, we'll be completing around 1600, maybe more than 1600, which is actually 1000 millia or milli millia. So with this 1000+ kilometer experience, I can really have a proper user experience. This 6.75 V8 with 3-speed sounds maybe not too much for today, but this 240 HP and that gearbox was so good. It was so well, still in a pristine condition, which is what we really understand about the Rolls-Royce engineering. Yesterday we were going to a place called Platinum Heritage. It was kind of off-road. There was no tarmac as such to reach there. And that moment is when I realized how comfortably we were traveling. Because next to us, or maybe ahead of us, there were some sports cars like the Lamborghini Diablo was there, some Dino, Porsche, all were there ahead of us. But that moment we were actually relaxed comfortably. We were actually cruising over the potholes and humps in comfort, like in a yacht. That's where we realized how Rolls-Royce can be enjoyed. There were a few other cars like the Mercedes Cabriolets and all were like ahead of us in a comfort position, but these type of luxury machines are really meant to most exquisite comfortable experience. Having said that, don't think it was slow, sluggish, we are behind. No, we were ahead a lot of time because of this engine. It was cruising in the high speed and we were able to touch the limits whenever possible. Still, we were relaxed by the time we complete that 8 hours drive. We come back very comfortably. That's how we experience a Rolls-Royce, especially a car like this Corniche. The design of the Rolls-Royce of that era was like nothing of those days. It used to be a little oldish kind of thing because those cars those days only were meant for those successful, rich old man who has the capacity to buy one of this. So if you compare to some of the not direct but equivalent models, you can see it look very different. But there were similar cars from Bentley because they shared the same platform, they had the same design, only Bentley elements differs. Anyway, it has its own stance, it has its own identity, which is amazing. See this Rolls-Royce grille, standing Spirit of Ecstasy logo, 2 headlights, which is round one, the longer hum bumpers with chrome elements, all look amazing. And this long hood again is meant for a purpose, got a huge engine inside which I mentioned. It opens from back to front. It's again those days it was an element, and it's a straight lines. There was small dip in the between, and all the character like a bold shoulder line, wheel arches, laid back, dropping in rear, and vertical to small tail lights, all are amazing elements. Plus this leather hood, which can be converted into a convertible. Look again amazing. Somebody is cranking again a beautiful V8. So these things actually really matters, because those days luxury was like this. It wasn't a modern luxury, but luxury was like a mansion compared to a contemporary villa. That's how I can describe the Rolls-Royce of that era. So when you come to the inside, you can see how those days luxury was defined. There's a lot of leather, lot of wood, there's a lot of steel, not even chrome, it's real steel, which we can see in some of the elements in the new Rolls-Royce, like this air vent, which is again steel, round, and a lot of other things are like old school but really meant for those days. It is a very functional interior, but it's very lavish. First of all, you can fold the hood electrically. You just need to unlock this button, and there's a button over here which fold in few seconds, but it can only be done while the car is in stationary. That only even work when the car is in neutral or reverse or drive, it won't work. And once you down it, you are getting a very open yacht-like feel, because these seats are basically sofas. Very comfortable to sit with the handrest, and even on the rear is very comfortable. Sometimes when I was not driving, I was less leaning like this. It can't be done in nowadays cars, but it can be done in these cars. And this plushy, flowery mats and all these elements look amazing. Everything is purposeful. Round analog meters, all the controls of lights and key controls are here. There's various other elements which are amazing. And those days steerings used to be very thin. Still Rolls-Royce maintained that, but now Rolls-Royce come with a steering with a logo, but those days there was no logo and there was no airbag as well. The safety wasn't luxury those days, in my opinion. That's why we can't see an airbag here, but rest everything is assured. There are some elements like a hidden place to keep your favorite drink bottle. Even though I don't drink, I've seen it in movies, to sip it like this. It is an amazing thing. It's called something, I forgot that. If you know, you can comment. And if you want to drink it in glass, this crystal glass in style, which we can see in the present day Rolls-Royce as well. But I can't see one thing, which is the umbrella in this car, but not required. So once the hood is down, you can really enjoy your breeze and enjoy your drive. And some elements like this is the hazard button, and there is two steps to it. If you've completely down, not the indicator work, you have to keep it in the second position to work the indicator, like you are in the analog watches. When you want to adjust the time and date, there are two steps to it. And there are few other elements, like the seat can be electrically adjusted, and you can even set the memories. Lot of chrome elements you can see. Even the side view mirrors can be adjusted over here electrically. Amazing, very functional, but lavish interior. So this Rolls-Royce Corniche II with this amazing 6.75 liter V8 with a 3-speed gearbox is one of my best experience ever in any of the luxury cars. And as I mentioned earlier, it was sign of luxury and success once, and it really defines it when I'm driving it. I drove it for 4 days, and the memories I created is more than anything. First of all, I have to give it to the person who has restored it. Is amazing. Secondly, the kind of suspension engineering and chassis management done by the engineers then, still I feel it will last forever. Solid, refined and comfortable. The seats are not seat, it's sofa, which is a real Rolls-Royce thing. And other thing which I really loved is the refinement. Of course, there are few wind noise coming in and out from some of the canvas areas, but otherwise, if you keep the hood down, it's more refined than when the hood is up in a higher speed. But in this city condition, this will be better. So this car is something nothing like what I experienced ever. Hope you guys enjoy this special episode of this 1987 Rolls-Royce Corniche II. If you like it, please share with your friends, and also if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe and click that bell button so that you get updated with all the latest video we upload. Until we meet next, stay safe and enjoy wheeling.